take it real soon.
Let's see what trouble we can get ourselves up to this week. Last week you left us at the beautiful Sandy Cape Lighthouse. Now this week we're going to do some more touristy stuff. Hopefully we can get through Happy Valley, Cathedrals, maybe Rock Canyon and Orchid Beach, but we'll see what happens in this week's episode. Alright, we said on the way up the calves were burning and we couldn't look forward to going down, but it is harder going up, but going down's not easy. It's hard to sort of tell you how steep it is, but what is hard is on the way up your calves burn, on the way down it's your thighs. But it's much easier going down. Alright, that's Sandy Cape and the World War II bunker is done and dusted. I'll just show you some footage of these sand dunes. I'm not walking to the top of them, but yeah, they're pretty cool. If I was 10 years younger I might do it, but not now. Alright, we're rushing the tide. We've left it a little bit late to get out of here. And yeah, we're going to be really pushing it. So we can't speed, but yeah, there's no stuffing around. We're not doing any sightseeing on the way home. We've got to get around. There's 2 sets of rocks between here and Nagala, and then through Nagala. We're zone 8 camping, so yeah, we'll just keep pushing. No, I'm not. You're gonna have to come back.
Really?
So just for transparency, I got stuck on the way back through, yes, and Connor had to go back and get my Max Tracks and did some digging around to find some. But then he decided to do something that I found quite funny, is reverse all the way through Nagala Rocks just to prove that the Ranger was better than the Amarok. Pretty cool effort. Well done, Connor. So once we got through Nagala Rocks again and me getting stuck, we found a campsite back in Zone 8, which was the original campsite we stayed the night before, and it was Connor's turn to cook dinner. We had some audio problems with this one, but Connor's going to do a lovely voiceover right now.
Welcome back to another cooking video. Today we're doing rissoles. So here I am here about to prep some rissoles while Kgari decides to fuck around with the camera. I've got some lovely mosquitoes here blowing in my face, and I'm thoroughly enjoying every second of it. Here we are just seasoning the onions with a bit of sand and dirt off my trundle drawer. So I just thought I'd throw it in the latch there and really get some extra flavour into it. So we're just going to finely chop these onions. And I mean finely, you don't want massive chunks of onion in your burger patties or rissoles or whatever you want to call them. So nice and fine, nothing large. These are the finest that I could chop them because I don't have very good hand-eye coordination. So we'll throw them in the pot. Then we'll get our beef mince here, just regular beef mince from Woolies. So throw that in there as well. It's not actually a pot, I'm just using it as a mixing bowl because it was the only thing that I had that was large enough. So then we'll throw in the secret seasoning. This is my wife's favourite seasoning to use. We use it on just about every meal that she cooks. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you passed grade 10 English, you should be able to read the packet yourself. So what you're going to want to do is open up one packet of the secret stuff and sprinkle it onto your mince here. And then basically you're just going to want to mulch that up. Mulch it all up. Get your fingers in there. Get nice and moist. Thoroughly enjoy kneading your meat, as they say. As you can see, I've got those nice finely chopped onions doing their thing. You don't need to use an egg or anything to hold it together. There's the secret stuff. Hey, I almost slipped up. The secret stuff holds it together there for you. So that makes it nice and sticky. As you can see, it just keeps sticking in my hands. It's nice actually to be able to wet your hands first before you mix it together, and just make sure you throw a bit of the mince around, get some extra seasoning on it, and then just put it back in the pot there. It's good for the immune system, and you won't get sick if you eat stuff like this. A few extra bugs in there if we mulch them in, a bit of extra protein. But yeah, you just keep kneading away. It's like making bread, you know. So just still going, still got shit all over my head. Sorry, I got crap all over my hands. Then I thought I'd better preheat the pan here. So I spray it with some oil. Plenty of oil, you want plenty of oil. And then I got stuck, couldn't find me lighter. And I remembered that I shelved it before I went to prison, so we just got to get that out of there. Just get right up in there and, it's a bit itchy too. We'll just scratch that while we're there. Alright, so then you got to light your cooktop here because you broke your little igniter on it, and you get a little bit scared every time you have to light it on the back of your car, but that's fine. We'll just keep going here. Start to make these little rissoles, just roll them into little balls. I know plenty about little balls. If you need any questions answered, just send a message to Corey's Damn Fishing. I learn everything I knew from him. So yeah, we'll put another rissole in there and another one. I'll probably do another one after that, and then maybe one more. We'll see how we go. Just going to keep rolling balls and making sure we've got fine bits of onion in there. Nice fine little bits of onion, because you don't want a mouthful of onion out of every rissole. So as you can see, my mouth really matches up with this audio because this was recorded live. There's no wind sound. It sounds like I'm sitting in a perfectly soundproofed environment here where you can't even hear the pan cooking. because this is exactly how it was done, and we didn't stuff it up and have to record the audio afterwards. So yeah, we'll just, once again, there's another rissole. Roll that up. Make sure you get it all over your fingers. Preferably don't wash your hands before you cook anything, because it's, as I said, all that bacteria and stuff's good for your immune system. And then you just want to stand there and stare at the rissoles, like you're staring off into the distance, like a little model here with me bluefin fishing shirt on. You just want to crisp up the outside of the rissoles and then flip them over, and hopefully they're cooked all the way through. So Katrina loves this stuff. My wife actually showed me how to cook it. She does make them a lot better than I do, but once again, we're doing what we can do. Just pretty good here, as you can see on the back of the GT Works trundle drawer. We've got plenty of room here to cook with the cooktop, and have everything on there ready to go. It actually come in quite handy throughout my whole camping trip there. So we actually use it a fair bit to cook on. So as you can see, all those little chunks of onion have started to fall out, and we're going to have to do a taste test. Anyway, that's it from me. Thanks for watching.
On a bit of a slope, so it's all running to one side, but that's alright. I've just thrown a bag of white rice in the microwave because I forgot my rice. I pre-cooked some, but we forgot it, so I've just thrown that in the microwave. As soon as that's ready, we can plate it all up and we're all good to go.
Hey, what do we got? A 7.5. They're crunchy. You know what? Sometimes the most basic ingredients and the basic things can just really nail something. Like rice, mince, onions, flavouring.
That's it.
You know, 5 ingredients, and this would fill a, like, feed an army. The amount that you've cooked cheaply, but
and it's healthy. There's nothing really unhealthy. I mean, you could substitute the white rice for brown rice.
Yeah,
But you probably.
and the onion, it cooks, but it doesn't go soggy, so it's still got a little bit of crunch. That's yummy. Alright,
That's the sand.
that's the sand. I'm going to give you, I don't know, because I kept getting bogged today and I'm super hungry, I'm going to give you an 8. And really, only because, under your theory, we've got a week of cooking meals that we can't go too hard too early. I probably would have scored it higher otherwise. Basic, but tasty.
Easy to make.
Easy to make.
Good for camping.
Like, realistically, later I'm going to do my Big Mac tacos,
Yeah.
and everyone loves them, but these
Saving the best for last.
are worth doing. I reckon kids would love these. A little bit of dead horse, but I don't think you need them. Alright, I'll give it an 8.
Dead horse.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's a Victorian. They don't say that in Queensland.
Dead horse, what do they call it?
It's minus like a normal person.
Like a normal. It's a slang, like you call a red-headed person blue.
My friend,
Grouse.
the guy I used to work with, Damien, calls it dead horse, but no one else in where I'm from in the Redlands has ever heard of it. So he's from Canberra.
After that beautiful dinner, we decided to do some open exposure photography. Neither of us had done it, so we were actually Googling how to do it as we were learning. It was quite entertaining. We got some really good photos and some ordinary ones. But yeah, it's worth a try. Open exposure photography. Just Google it and you'll find out what it is. Oh, I don't know if it's my eyes or the camera that's blurry. Anyway, after a big day yesterday and successfully getting bogged twice in the Kgari, and still 100% blame myself, we're going to do a bit more full driving today, but not 100% sure how the rest of the trip's going to go. Well, I was up at Kgari Rocks yesterday. I cut my foot on the what do they call it? The coffee rocks, the rocks up there, the black rocks, and I put some stuff on it last night before I went to bed, but it got I think it's a little bit infected, so I'm going to go into one of the townships today and see if I can get some better antiseptic cream, and hopefully it settles it down, because the swelling has come up and it's actually hurts to walk, which is going to be a pain in the ass for the rest of the week. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'd hate a really good fun trip to be cut short by fucking not being able to walk. So go and get it attended to today and see how I go. For those who probably don't know my personal circumstances, is I'm immune compromised, so I've got to really look after even the smallest cuts and bruises and stuff like that. Otherwise I can get really, really sick. So not the place where you want to get sick out on the island. So I'm going to go and get it looked at, have a bit of a lay day today. We'll do a little bit of forward driving. I'll go down to Champagne Pools and have a look at that. But it's going to be a process of just looking after this foot and managing it through. If I get a chance to go for a fish, it's probably going to be in shoes, or I might even have to bandage it all up and just use the waders, and then that way my foot doesn't get wet. So yeah, anyway, that's my sob story. How can it be that bad when you've got a sunrise like this? And the tides are a bit wrong. Didn't really plan the tides, or I couldn't really plan the tides. It was just after I come up to the grand final. So low tide's not again until 5 o'clock tonight. So might even find a campsite early and then have a fish late this afternoon. But yeah, anyway, having a blast. Fraser Island, Kgari. I don't know, it's going to take me a while to get used to that. Can't wait to bring Harry and Nikki back here. I think Harry would absolutely love it. May have to hire one of the houses for Nikki and let her stay in air-conditioned comfort away from these bloody mosquitoes. But the weather's been really good. Apparently it's going to rain tomorrow. So yeah, we'll take it as it comes. I'm about to go up and get some water and have a nice hot shower. Right out. I'm going to show you how my shower setup works in my touring rig. We're out here at Kgari, and yeah, I'm going to walk you through the process of having a shower. So all I've done was I've welded up this spike, and it just goes into my roof rack, which will then hold the, I use the kick-ass water heater. Now eventually, when my bed's not in there, I will actually run that. I'll show you what Connor's done, but Connor runs his on a like a TV mount and swings it out from inside his cab canopy. I will do that after I'm sort of set up, but this is just the way that I do it. Now I'm not 100% sure, somebody might be able to tell me whether that gas bottle can be stored inside the canopy, but it's arguments to and fro. I don't know what the laws are. Mounted up in this box, I've mounted up a kick-ass pump, which I'm going to use in the caravan as a transfer pump, but in this case it'll pump the water to the hot water unit. I've got the kick-ass shower tent up here, which of course we'll pull out in a minute after I'm set all up. So it's just gas bottle onto the bottom. That's the first jobby. So that's it basically. Now I turn the water pump on the other side, which will obviously suck the water out of the jerry can, through the shower, give me hot water. So let's try this out. Could turn the gas on. Might help. And yeah, shower's easy as that. Beautiful hot shower. As I said, I'll just fill up the water bottle at any freshwater creek, or I camp on the river mainly, so when we flee past Eli, fill the jerry can up for a shower, and that's it. The pump does it all. When I'm in the caravan and I run out of water, I can transfer into a water bladder using the same pump. So anyway, that's my kick-ass shower tent, kick-ass shower, kick-ass pump. So yeah, that's my Kgari shower. Tell us about this coffee thing.
So making a coffee this morning. I got this thing for a present from my mother-in-law, which is pretty nice. So you have your regular Nespresso coffee pods. Goes inside this little thing here. Put it in the bottom. Just do that up. Put your hot water in it. Just be careful that you don't burn yourself. Like that. And then it's a hand-powered espresso shot straight into your cup. A nice tasting coffee pod. We have a milk frother in the car as well that we use to make it a little bit more fancy, but just add some milk and have a straight espresso shot, you'll be fine.
And we decided today to make a day of sightseeing. So off we go. Next stop will be Orchid Beach. Now Orchid Beach is a short drive off the beach, but once you get up over the hill you come across a large, once again I call them cattle grid, but they're a dingo grid. Orchid Beach is fully fenced off from the dingoes. If you go straight ahead here, you go up to the township. If you go left, you go down to the grocery store, pub slash everything.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Now don't forget there is holiday houses at Orchid Beach as well. It's a cool little drive around there. Kind of took me through. If I was staying on Fraser, I reckon one of these would be the key. Didn't you say he passed away?
Yes.
Problem with my bonnet is when my wheels are pointed upwards, I can't see anything over the front of my car.
Now we went for a short little drive down the beach and ended up at Red Canyon. What a cool little place this is.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
It's a very short walk. Mesmerising. Red Canyon. Anyone can do that walk. A great stop for the obligatory photo opportunities, but we found all these little lightweight rocks on the beach. We were wondering what they were. If you know what they are, post it in the comments please. Short little trip up the beach, we ended up at the Cathedrals. Now this is a caravan park, so they have powered sites here. It is quite a cool little unique place. I would find it hard to get a full-size caravan in there, but hybrids would be fine.
Oh, setting in some rain.
It is another place on the island you can get fuel. There is no dump point that I found here, and they do serve food. They've got a little shop as well. So if you're looking for fuel, Cathedrals, you can get it there. Alright, you'll see in the background there. Cathedrals, so it's got eco tents and paid caravanning. Track's a bit rough coming in, but lots of people. They do burgers, they sell fuel. I'm going to go and do some fishing. So we'd booked into Zone 6 tonight, so we decided to just use the opportunity to find a spot in a Zone 6 for the night and cook up another feed and then hit the road early in the morning for an east to west trip. Making a satay tonight. You can have a look here. The wind is blowing its ringer off out here, so I'm going to try and cook inside the canopy. I'm sick of hitting my head on this friggin' door. So I'm making, as I said, a satay. So I've got the peanut butter, some coconut cream. We are camping. Peanut butter, coconut cream, vegetables. We are camping, so we're going to be using some capsicum, bell peppers, I think they call them in the States, some onion, and I've just diced up some rib fillet for that one. So that's the ingredients that's going in. I'm going to cook it inside the canopy because it is blowing its ringer off out here. So yeah, I'll start to get organised. So I'm softening and browning off this, as I said, 3 previous takes it didn't work. What I should do is I should actually use my camera properly and turn this around so I can see if it's recording. So I need this light. As I said, once this is done, I will take it off and brown the meat off by itself. Brown this steak off, and it won't take long. Now just checking the audio. Plan a trip of a lifetime and leave the old man to organise all of the audio And this is what happened. So Connor did his voiceover. Now I have to do my voiceover. So getting all the ingredients together, I had to obviously add it all to the pot. This whole cooking thing for this weekend was a one pot cooking adventure. So we were only allowed to use one pot or one pan, and we had to make it as simple as what we could with the facilities that we had. So insert elevator music here and watch me just add ingredients to a pot. Obviously no satay is complete without some crunchy peanut butter. Stir that through thoroughly before you add the next ingredients. Let it melt down. I would have been saying something like yum. Look at that. Next step, add the pre-cooked, as I called them earlier, bell peppers, but capsicums and the pre-cooked onion. We're also using canned veggies here, so some peas and corn and carrot, I believe. Next would be the coconut cream. We did ask in a previous video, do you add everything? Well, looks like we're going to. Now stir that through. And you'll see up on the tray here, there's some snow peas. We're going to add them at the very end because they will go too mushy while we're waiting for the beef to cook through. Give it a stir, give it a tap. Put the lid back on, turn it down to a simmer, and let it cook. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a tidy up here. Put that knife over here, and yeah, we'll turn around and check and see if this stupid thing's still working. I don't know what's going on. So as you can see here, I've added all of the snow peas, and yeah, a little bit too much food for two. If only you had the smell of it, I'll tell you, you'd be hungry right now, wanting to eat after smelling this beautiful meal. Whoops, nearly lost that one. Now it's time to put the spoon down, the lid on, turn the temperature down, sit back and relax. So the dilemma we're going to have, obviously, camp cooking is time frames with the wind and everything else. Now, just let the steam out of that. Steam the glasses up.
Oh, that's good.
You have a look in there. It looks good. Right. I'm going to turn the heat off. The veggies are all cooked and the meat's cooked, but I'd love to cook it more. It'll just be a little. The meat will be a little bit chewy, but yeah, that's it there. I'm going to serve yours up and then we'll get your verdict on it. Serving. Alright, give us a score.
Pretty good. I'll give it a 8.7.
8.7. I'm going to zoom in on it. Ooh. There you go. Satay beef. In the morning, instead of making a coffee, we shot up to Happy Valley, had a coffee there and filled up with juice, ready for our big trip east to west. It's a great little stop, this one, so put it on your list and call in and say good day to the team here. They were lovely and made really good coffee. this hurts. That's right, $3.50. Alright, so we've just done our first fuel stop, $194. I'll pop up on the thingo what the actual figures and how many litres and that, but it was $3.50 a litre. So yeah, 194, and kind of in the range it was 180 something, but I'll get those figures as well and I'll put them on the screen. So I'm going to travel across to the other side of the island now. Definitely come back here with the family though. This is friggin' cool. You like this? But we're going to go across the other side. Low tide's not until later this afternoon, so we mightn't get across the creek. But we'll see how we go. So on next week's episode, we're doing the big trek east to west, and we're going to check out the smooth water on the other side.